Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your girl, Bree Love, and you are now tuned in to Clayton State Internet Radio, Motivational Mondays. We are back. We did not have a show last week because Bree Love, I was not feeling well. I had to get some dental work done, had to make sure that smile is always bright. We have Chelsea in here with us today.
What's up, y'all?
Mr. Jamerson Davis, he couldn't be here with us physically, but he is in attendance. Let him know what's up, Jamerson.
What's going on, everybody? Jamerson Davis coming from you from the highway.
Sounds like he's burning rubber. I-75 southbound. Where you going, Jamerson?
Hey, you. Say it again.
Where you going? You don't want to tell the people where you going?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the question. Now I'm going to Savannah State University. You know what I'm saying, to speak to the students. To inspire them and also, to motivate them to be better, man. So that's why I'm headed right now.
Shout out to
State University.
Shout out to the HBCUs, Savannah State. I think they're the Tigers. Okay. What's up, Savannah State? But today's topic is very necessary for myself, for my life, because I'm a big procrastinator. But today's topic is preparation, stay on standby. So it's all about being prepared and being on top of things, not putting things off. So we are young, we are college students, and we know of a few ways of how we may, speaking for myself, because Chelsea's an overachiever. I think Jamerson is too. Jamerson, you don't procrastinate, do you?
We all, I really don't say I'm not a procrastinator, but sometimes I put the most important thing, or whether sometimes I don't complete some important things. Sometimes I don't procrastinate. It's just when you overly committed. Like I had a situation where I was overly committed doing something on the campus, and it allowed me not to complete some things. And so I feel like sometimes my problem is I overcommit myself. So it allows me not to do the important things, because when you procrastinate, it's not that you procrastinate, it's that you just don't think it's important, or you don't think that it's necessary to do at this time. So that's what I feel.
Yeah, I think I agree. Well, I don't think, I definitely agree with how you said you overcommit yourself. I have been one to spread myself too thin before, and it's not a good feeling because, okay, perfect example, like I'm in a lot of organizations. I'm not on the e-board for everything or whatever, but even if you're not on the e-board, you still have to be in place and attend meetings and be there to help out whenever there's something to do. And you can't do that if you have 5 other organizations with things to do on those days too. So it's all about, like you said, kind of sort of picking what you're the most good at or skilled in and running with that, and not trying to do everything because everybody else is in it. Or, I mean, it may be fun, but you have to take into consideration how much time and hours we have within one day, So what do you think, Chelsea?
Well, for me, like, sometimes I procrastinate, but at the end of the day, like, I get everything done that I want to accomplish or that I need to accomplish. So, but I do agree, sometimes you can stretch yourself too thin, and then you start being like ineffective if you're a member of like multiple organizations. Right. You gonna slack off on somewhere, and it's never good to be a slacker, So I just think you need to, like you said, evaluate what's most important to you and go from there.
Yeah. Being a slacker is not cute. No. I am guilty of it. And people, after a little while, people start to notice that. They feel like you're holding back, and it's not fair because you're really not giving all that you can give. You could be a really great leader or team player by not being a slacker, but I am guilty. I am guilty. But as far as working out, how y'all feel about that? Working out, not putting that off. That's hard.
Well, I think, like,
what you think, Jamerson? Because I know you've been in the gym working.
Yeah. I mean, I think the exercise exercising is very important. You know what I'm saying? And what the problem is, why most people, and sometimes myself, don't like to go to the gym because we don't like that. We don't like that pain. You know what I'm saying? And that pain, like we talked about a couple shows ago, you know, that pain is heavy. You know, that pain hurts.
Right.
You know, it can make your body feel different. You know, it feels very uncomfortable, and a lot of people don't like uncomfortable. So that's why a lot of people avoid it. But what exercising actually does, what people don't know, it relieves stress. It gives you time to think. When you're walking, you know, you might have a down moment where you walk, and so when you walk, you know, you can think about some things. You got a resting period.
Right.
So, you know, I feel like a lot of people should just try it out, man. Even if, you know, if you can't go hard your first day, like, you know, if you just walk, you know, up and down the steps 5 times, like, just start.
Yeah,
you know?
you have to start, because once you start back working out, if you stop for a little while, once you start back, you'll feel it. Like, I'm kind of in that. I start and stop every week.
Yeah, once you start, like, it only gets better, so.
Yeah, you'll start seeing results. I think I read something that said that you see results within, like, 4 weeks, or like you see results within 4 weeks, and other people will start seeing results a little bit after that. So it's hey, Mr. Shangy, it's very beneficial. I'm on Facebook Live right now, you guys, so make sure y'all follow me if you're listening in and not on Facebook. Follow me on Facebook. It's Bree Jenkins. But yeah, working out is hard, but you gotta stay on standby in the gym. You got to go in there and do what you need to do. Jamerson, you've been eating right, too. Tell the people about that.
Well, you know, don't definitely look at me like Mr. Perfect, because I'm definitely not.
Right.
But, I have switched my eating habits, and the reason why is because, you know, I'm a very busy man, and so I never forget when the first time I tasted some food that was healthy, the feeling that it actually allowed me to feel.
Yeah, it's fresh, too.
Yeah. So you feel a lot fresh.
Real fresh, you know. I think about Chipotle all the time. I mean, that might not be the best, but, you know, it's real fresh. It's a start, right? Come on now. It's better than McDonald's.
Yeah, it's a start. It's not too bad with Chipotle, but yeah, you know, switching my eating habits from, you know, eating hot wings all the time, you know, French fries, you know, pizza and all that. You know, you feel very sluggish. You know, I definitely like a fried chicken type of dude too.
Yeah. What part of the chicken you like? You like dark meat or white meat?
Man, I really could deal with both, but I probably have to go with the dark meat though.
Yeah. I had a leg and a thigh yesterday.
Oh, ain't man, that's, you know,
it was fried too.
Okay, it had some hot sauce.
Yeah, you know, I had a little Texas Pete. Yeah, I had a little Texas Pete.
You do the Texas Pete, or you do the Louisiana?
I prefer Texas Pete, but I've had Louisiana before, but
yeah,
like Texas Pete.
You know who got some good fried chicken though?
Who?
Publix.
Yeah.
Good fried.
They had some good wings too. Hey, we gotta stay prepared and on standby with that food too. Like that just made, this is totally off topic, but that just made me think about like my dad cooks and stuff. So growing up, we always had food at home or whatever, and you know, we were prepared and on standby all the time for people to come over there, because like our refrigerator stayed full. It was never really on E. So whenever people came over, my mom had candy, we always had food, we always had Kool-Aid. Like, we were prepared in that way. But moving on, I'm sorry, getting off topic.
So what I was saying was, and I'm passing to Chelsea, that, you know, eating healthy is very challenging, but it's not that hard at the same time, because, you know, you're bringing in a new habit, right? And like I said before, like I just, you know, I move around a lot, so I need to be healthy as possible. So I remember the first time that I ate healthy, and I was like, wow, I feel good. I'm not really like sluggish, like I don't like now. And so I like that feeling. And so I was just like, well, that's my clue that I need to start eating healthier. Mm-hmm. And, you know, and I started doing it. Now, don't get me wrong, don't get it twisted. You know, when I first started, I probably did it like Monday through Friday, and then I started cheating on Saturday and Sunday.
Right. Hey, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. But you gotta just start, man. So I you know, I just like, you know, eating more healthier now, because, you know, it makes you feel good. You know, eating healthy, you know, makes your skin look good.
Yeah.
the whole time. So
That melanin is popping.
yeah. So it's a transition, but it's a good transition.
Right. So what about staying on standby, being prepared, and not being afraid to speak out and talk to people that you may be attracted to? So, I mean, I'm guilty of this too. It's not procrastinating; it's just putting it off because you're thinking, "Oh, I might see this guy again." But seeing somebody in the mall or maybe in class or on campus, and you're like, man, I'm really into this person, that person, whatever, but you never really talk to him because you like, man, I'm gonna see him again, or you kind of scared, like, I should probably stop doing that. My husband might be walking past me.
You really gotta speak up because you never know. Like, they might be looking at you the same way.
But
y'all being shy.
I don't really know how to approach really approach guys like that. Like it's easier to slick. I mean, I know people might not be into linking up with people off of Instagram and stuff like that, but to me, I mean, I don't do it. It's slick easier to write to them or something like that than it is to go up and talk to them. But I know I'm probably missing my husband every day. What you think about that, Jamerson?
I think the word y'all missing is confidence.
Yeah, confidence.
At a point in my life, I used to be very shy. You know what I'm saying? Because the people I used to hang around, and I really was shining, but people that was around me, they trying to make it seem like I wasn't. And so, when you, in your subconsciously in your mind, it makes you feel like, you really ain't had it. And I know when you really out and about, you just like you said, you might see somebody you attracted to them, you want to get to know who they are as a person.
Right.
You tend to kind of decrease stuff in your mind and saying like, yeah, I'm busy. You start, making up excuses. But she had work or he had work.
Yeah.
Saying, it's not the right time. When is gonna be the right time? You know what I'm saying? It's
right.
Not gonna be the time. And I really feel like, just like I was talking about uncomfortable with the gym and all that, being uncomfortable. Sometimes in uncomfortable situations where you're like, it's really not, it's a spur of the moment. You just out and about. You can be out and about with your family on a Sunday or whatever day.
Yeah.
You might see somebody, for the ladies, you might see a male you're interested in, or for the fellas, you might see a young lady you're interested in. Just go for it. Like, I had a partner who always told me this, like, the worst that can happen is that the person gonna say no.
Basically, and you know what that means? Going deeper into that means that's just not the person that God had set aside for us.
Right.
So,
it might just not be the right time.
All right, maybe we need to try it again the next week. No, I ain't gonna try. I ain't gonna try again the next week though.
Yeah, because sometimes you'll get to the point and some people will be hollering at you and they ain't even, really your cup of tea. Sometimes, because, not to talk too long, but,
No, you're fine.
Yeah, you can be attracted, sometimes the wrong people, and sometimes, you will see that. You like, man, I need to start making adjustments in myself so I can start attracting the right person.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. So basically, I need to build up my confidence a little bit.
Yeah, definitely want to build up your confidence. That's something I had to work on. And, actually, Clay State helped me build that, and also with my speaking, being a speaker, they also helped me with that, too. So, people like confidence, because it's like, you do stuff out of the norm. Most people, anybody can, do their Instagram, Facebook, what's your number, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unless you really have a close relationship with that person, and y'all already have some type of rapport with each other, 9 times out of 10, most people gonna be like, unless they really feeling you, they might, okay, what's up?
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, that person really gonna be like, you gonna see that little eye with their name at the bottom.
Yeah, right.
Ooh. On Facebook, too.
Yeah, but I really need to get on that because, if I don't do it soon enough, the dude might be cuffed up.
Right. He might be done find his other.
Right. So I need to get it together in that aspect. What about, let me just let the people know how I went to a job fair. Jamerson, you went to the job fair too, the career fair. Yeah, I went to the job fair